Well, good morning. It's been a minute since I made a video.
Want to give her a try, John?
That sun is bright today, but I got a mess going down here, and I try to put these logs in piles and they just take off. It doesn't matter what you do, they just take off. They're big, tall, and slick. So I'm tethering this, I think about 700 feet right now, 600. But I'm bringing all this down to the hill, or down the hill obviously, to where I can get it from the bottom and another loader, 568. So I know I can get to where about 100 feet in front of my head, 50 feet. Actually, I could probably get up here. But anyways, we got a landing at the bottom. It's not very good. But obviously we cannot bring this stuff up the hill. We can, but it ain't gonna be productive. So I am swinging it down the hill to where another shovel can get it. So I got everything cut on this trail that I got going, so I'm gonna brush my trail in, my ruts and stuff, so blend it all in so it looks good later down the road. Still over here on Central Oregon, I guess you'd call it, Warm Springs. Pretty decent ground for tethering. Some rock, but the hill's pretty basic. It's just got a slope and a good pitch in it, but really good ground for tethering. So anyways, this unit is 70 acres. The next unit's 40. Next unit might be able to not tether. We'll see, depending on conditions of the ground. So everything that's standing is a seed tree. That's what they want. It has an orange band on it. It's pretty nice stuff. Good spacing for what we're doing here. So. Nope, good job. It's tough. It's gonna be a tough one. The landings are the hardest part for processor operator and loader operator, especially with slick logs. And it is tough on everyone, honestly. One of these logs slid down the hill through the trees by itself. I didn't give it a shove or nothing, just set it down and took off. And it went 700 feet on its own to the bottom of the road, missiled the road. So a landing crew's gonna have to watch their butts. It's not gonna be fun for anyone, honestly, but we'll get her done. It's the reason we got this job. It's tough. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll get some action of outside action shots when I'm on the next trail falling. Well, my outside mount broke, and I have so much stuff coming out of the trees, limbs, and snags, so I'm not gonna have the GoPro outside on this one. Too expensive to mess up. But anyways, this is the bottom of my tethered unit. I knew it'd be a mess because the sap's running, but it's down here where the shovel can get it, and I'm actually going to help the shovel today get going. We got the processor down here finally. He finished up top, so we're just getting him going.
At this point, a tug of war.
He'll sit in the road. Keelan will hand him down to him, and I'll hand him to the shovel for now. The loader operator, he's on his way down from the top. So, be a trial and error thing to see what works best for Ryan to process. It's too steep for him to sit up on this hill and process on the bank. He'll probably break them. It's not a fun job. Nothing's fun about it. It's hard. That's why we got it. So, anyways, we'll see how it goes. And nice wood though. Too bad it's well, it was a yarder unit. Now we're shoveling it. So it is what it is. And now the weather is turned up. It was 80 yesterday. It's supposed to be hotter today. So we'll see how it is. We're gonna shut down at noon today. Both our mechanics are showing up. We got to fix the processor's AC, service the oil, change the oil in that 568 loader, and check a few things on mine. Might have a grapple rotate motor going out on mine, the seal, and then I'm going to do a cylinder test on one of my grab arm cylinders. Seems like it's collapsing a lot when it's not supposed to. So it'll be maintenance day around noonish. Short ones over there keeling for now. Really gotta watch above you so you don't knock one loose and harpoon you. And then you gotta
have me pull this one back up, Josh.
Trying not to scar the trees. I've already done a little bit of that when they went ping-ponging down the hill with the sap. It's not a fun time of the year to be doing steep stuff. Stuff like this, there's so much of this. The sand's so old, all this blow down. So I'll saw into it and see if anything's good or sound, you know, and throw that in the pile, get some money out of it, clean up the forest. But we don't have pulp here. It's too far of a haul, and the pulp is not paying anything because they don't want pulp right now, which is, I don't get it. It's like, did everyone quit wiping their butt or something? Why we're not making pulp, sending pulp in? So So it's going in the brush pile. They don't even want it for firewood. They got so much of it around here. Kind of out in the middle of no man's land, so the pulp prices are so cheap it doesn't justify paying a truck to haul it out, because I don't even know if it's to the point where it would pay for the trucking. That's how low it is, since we're this far. Because it'd probably have to be probably a $600 haul one trip or longer.
Grab that a little bit.
Stuff's tall and long. Might be able to get a 16 footer out of that one. If not, keep going in the brush pile. We do have a sort that'll take 13 foot, 12 foot of trim, but I prefer not to have that. I prefer not to waste trees. Get everything out. But it sucks when the mills are this picky right now, because there is no demand for timber right now because the interest rates are so high. Not a lot of new housing being built, so that's why this is slow right now. Hopefully things change, but we don't see that happening for a while. Tamarack. Looks like a fir. Little punky on the outside, but sound, so that will go. You can get some money out of that. But the Tamarack and the fir sort structurally sound like a fir log. I didn't know that until I came here. Yeah, currently kind of under the weather. Went to bed last night with a stuffy nose, kind of a sore throat. Didn't sleep worth a crap because I was plugged up. I feel a little better today, but I got a fat head cold. My head's just clogged up. It's not fun. Actually, it looks like a big mess, which it is, but it's actually logging pretty good, really. It helps when you got a guy down there clearing it out of your way, though. Works really good to have a 5/68 or a shovel working with you with this machine, because your little boom just makes things a lot nicer, especially when you're cutting logging. You just hand it to him. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. Move a lot of wood that way. Hope I can get up to where I left those off down there. Where I dropped them up there. It looked a lot flatter when I was up there, but we're about 90% here. Leaning 15 back. And level 21. I think that's right.
Built your hoses yesterday, Josh. That's what they thought we gave us.
Matt did.
Oh, copy.
I think I can get up there. So when I was on the line, I slacked my line off and seen how far I could go traveling. It was going up the hill pretty good. So if not, my yo-yo's back up there and I can go hook back up and throw it down the hill.
How many logs is it going to take for you to load here? I'm guessing about 19.
That's that dandy right there. That's a big tree. That one was heavy to wedge up the hill when you're at 100% cut, 100% slope up there, where I was cutting over more. Here's a dandy for you. All locked out. I'll clean this up, swipe my tweezers around, and blend the ruts from the trees flying down here, making trenches as they're going 100 miles an hour. But they went about 600 feet on their own, and I wasn't even trying to throw them. I was just setting them down, because I'm usually the one that has to clean up this mess, so I always try to make it nice for the next person, whether it's me or someone else. You just set them on the ground and they were taking off like missiles. But today they're sliding, but not like the other day, because the sun's been baking on the sap on the trees for a while, so kind of made them sticky, which is nice for loading, nice for not harpooning anyone like Keelan below me here. Just enough to slide them down there. It's kind of nice. So they're sliding about 80 to 100 feet, so that saves me some swings. 2 swings at least with this thing. So you can use that to an advantage when the sap's running. There's 100 loads sitting in here in the trees that got to get down the Rhine. Kept this in 3 days on the line. 2.5 days. It's about 1,000 feet from where I started tethering it up to the top, down to the lower road. So it's a long ways to be swinging logs. It actually went really good. Well, I got one trail somewhat done. Now I'm down here feeding the processor. We had to have the shovel logger go up and start baling wood out, since the other guy's load was still up top. So
yeah, about 1,000 pounds or so. 1,500.
We're gonna need more trucks. This stuff's really nice. Getting 3 40-foot logs out of a tree and maybe 30 plus. Yeah, 3 40-foot footers and a top. It's pretty good. So it's adding up quick. Watch him process it. He's got to take his, you got to be careful on those big ones because your counter wheel can come up. And then your length's wrong. And then the bark's slipping. So sometimes a piece of bark will get stuck in your counter wheel. And then your length's off. So. But he'll, since this is coming in the wrong angle, you know, not the ideal angle, he'll slide it over his pile and whip it so it doesn't go against the machine. He does a good job. All the damage that's done to that machine is from the guy that ran it before him. Ryan's really careful, doesn't beat up his machine, so probably got a new machine here eventually, I guess. The trucks are only getting 2 to 3 trips a piece a day. Just depends on where we send them. The mills are only 7 to 3 banker hours, so, and with this place, it's not like we're close. Kicking my butt today. Well, not feeling good. But might as well work and get paid for it. When you're sick, you just sit in the machine. But still not fun. Throw this pile into him so I can bring the rest of that down in here. Not sliding as good as it was the other day, so that's nice, and then it's kind of not the case. me and the shovel auger can go log somewhere else, get some of that longer stuff done. I don't know. We're in the shade. Very nice. That's one nice thing about these leaf trees.
I can't run this. See if Nick has a grapple hose.
Yep. Lost the grapple hose. Never ends. Never ends in this industry.
Nick.
He's got one, Keelan. Just have to go get it.
Hey, if somebody will grab it, we're heading up there to get our pickups right now. We can grab it and bring it back to you.
Keelan, which hose do you need? The short one?
The ones in the grapples, inside the grapples, or the grapple cylinders.
Mike, just tell me you need a short grapple hose inside the grapple.
Copy.